Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, complete with sleeping beagle in the back, and hopefully he will stay in the background and not help in beagle terms. So welcome everybody. Today we have a video that was requested some time ago, so long ago in fact that I'm so sorry, I can't remember by who, but it was for a review of the Chanel Maxi Classic Flap. So I've got some bits here to show you. I'll do as in-depth a review as I possibly can, but if I do miss anything out that you really want to know, then please put a question in the comments box below and I will answer if I possibly can. So on that note, absolutely love it if you would subscribe, join the Jojo Luxe family, and yeah, watch all the videos that I've got coming up. After this one, probably an Hermes unboxing if things go well next week. Anyway, without further ado, let's get straight into it. And I've literally got it, it's got a bit literally dusty. The dust bag has got dusty, but I will literally talk you through everything that I can. So I've literally got it stored in its dust bag, and I thought I'll just show you how I store it, and then we'll go through everything as we go. So dust bag gone, and then I store it like this with you can see the majority of the chain is inside the bag, the rest is just very loosely on top with no pressure to avoid any indentations. So my version of the bag, and I've not even cleaned it, so hopefully it's not too bad. My version of the bag is this is the Chanel Maxi single flap in black lambskin with silver hardware. So that is the bag. So a lot simpler than the double flap, and I'll go through the differences. But from the outside, it looks the same. So we've just got the front like that with the double CC clasp, and then on the back we've got this pocket, which is super handy. Does it fit my phone? Again, probably should have tested before. Yes, it does. So this is the iPhone 11 Pro Plus, and you can see that goes in. Again, I bought this bag pre-loved, so it's fairly well used, and it's lambskin, so it's got a decent amount of give. So that's not forcing, you can see it's not forcing the pocket too much, but that does go in there, so that's super handy. I absolutely love this bag actually, and what I often put in the back is normally my travel ticket for work if I'm commuting. I use this a lot for the office because it's, as I will show you, holds so much. It's a really good bag. So yeah, that is exactly the same. So from the outside, you can't really tell that it's a single flap, not a double. Where you can tell from the outside is if you turn it to its side, and then you can see here that there's no extra double flap. That's the easiest way from the outside to work out if a bag is single or double. So let's open her up, twist the turn lock. Right, now we have some more differences. So there's no pocket, extra pocket here that the double flap has. And then I've been storing mine with this little pillow inside. You can see where I've got the chain just tucked in. So we'll take that out. Love that noise. Right, I'll take the pillow out so I can show you the bag. I also have a liner in mine that I just got off Etsy actually. It's not amazing, but it does the job. It keeps the bag clean, and because this is lambskin and because it's a single flap, they can be prone to losing their shape a little bit, so I wanted to try and maintain as much as I could. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to take it out because I want to show you the actual bag as it comes, but fairly handy, pocket there, more pockets on the inside, so you've got some greater organisation. So I do like that, particularly if I'm using this bag as a work bag, so I can get what I want out. And I have a number of different things, pass cards and travel cards, and my phones, plugs, my work phone as well, things that you want to get your hands on quite quickly that you just want a nice little pocket for. So that is quite good. So inside fairly plain, but it's lovely, the lovely burgundy lining. You see there, made in, oh, I never actually looked, Chanel made in France, there on the burgundy lining. And then literally all we've got is a slip pocket here, nice and big, and a zip pocket behind, again, really nice and big. So quite simple compared to a double flap. You know, you haven't got the lipstick holder, you haven't got the extra pockets and that, but quite functional. So those are the features of the bag. The strap, you've got it, you see I've got it here, just to have that as a shoulder, and you can wear this crossbody as well, or long on the shoulder. Now this bag is bigger than the Chanel Jumbo, or as they now call it on the website, large. So this is bigger, being the Maxi. But I actually prefer the chain strap. The chain length is less than the Jumbo, so that is pretty good. Suppose I should show you now what the dimensions are, then I'll go on to the weight, and then I'll show you what fits inside, and then I'll do some mod shots at the end and give you my final thoughts. Right, so let's measure the dimensions. Proper up on my knee. So firstly, we're going to do the length, which is 33 centimetres or 13 inches. The height, which is, if you go all the way, yeah, so the height in centimetres, if you go to the top of that, what I can call the shoulder of the bag, is 20 centimetres or 8 inches. But if we go all the way to the very top of the outer flap, we're on about 23, probably about 24 centimetres, so 9.5 inches. And then the depth is 9 centimetres, so that's just over 3.5 inches. And now I'll do the weight for you. So at 861 grams, it isn't too heavy. And the other advantage of the single flap over the maxi flap is that it is lighter. It's not going to maintain as sturdy, it's not going to maintain its structure as well as a double flap, but it is lighter. Also, I do find that not having the extra flap, it's just so much easier to get your belongings in and out. I do have a double flap in the medium large size. I think it's just called the classic flap on the website now. I think they change these things all the time, but that's what it's called now. And to be honest, I do find the flap, the second interior one, a bit of a faff. I never use the popper because it just gets in the way and it's just too damn difficult. I am a single flap girl. So yeah, that is that. So I will show you now a few things that fit. Again, probably should have practiced this a bit more. But one of the things I've got here is my MacBook Air. And you can see that goes in like so. So it is filling it, but it does go in and the bag does close fairly easily. Now obviously that is going to add some weight to it, but it went in super easy. My work laptop is too big, so it doesn't take all laptops. Don't think this is going to take every laptop, but it certainly takes my MacBook Air. So I can fit in quite a lot. I can put in a MacBook. I've got a book here as well, so I can put in a book. I've got an umbrella, so that can go in. So you can see there. Well, obviously with the book and the laptop, it's making it fairly heavy. So let's take the book out. Keep the laptop in, keep the umbrella in. So you can see it's like so. And then we are going to put in mini pochette, little travel bag in case you've got something else to carry and you go shopping, dual wallet. I've got a Chanel hand cream there. I've got some AirPods, Bastia coin purse, hairbrush, and my iPhone, which I'm just popping them in. I'm not actually organising it very well right now. We're just popping them in. So you can see all of that goes in, and then still closes really easily. I mean, there is still, you can see it's not full at all. There is still quite a bit more room. This is a great bag. I find it's a great office bag. It holds a lot, and at the same time is easy to find your stuff. And it's not, like I say, it's not too heavy, the bag itself, which is brilliant. And I also find it really comfortable to wear. I find that the strap doesn't dig into my shoulder, and I really like the length of it as well on me. I'm only 5'3" and a smidge, but this is one of the reasons why I prefer the Maxi to the Jumbo actually. I've never owned a Jumbo, but I did think about owning a Jumbo at the time that I bought my medium large classic flap, and I was umming and ahhing between the classic size and the Jumbo, and tried my friend's Jumbo on at the time. Thanks Bessie Lorna. We'll have to give a little shout out. And I just didn't like it on my frame, and I decided to go for the medium large. And then I bought this that was even bigger. But I think for me it was the right size. The Jumbo I just didn't like it on me. Whereas this, I think maybe because it is a bigger bag, it's trying to be a bigger bag, maybe because it's a single flap and lambskin, I find it not so cumbersome. It's more malleable and pliable. It's quite soft. I mean, it's not as soft as like the XXL bag, but it's still, as you can see, fairly soft. It's one of my favourite bags. It's just so comfortable to use, and that is great. One of the other things that you can do, and this is again thinking of other functionality, if we remember back to pre-COVID life, and if you're going out, so one of the things you can do is, if say you're not doing an office run, but you're going out and you want to look nice, but at the same time you're commuting, you've got a bit of a walk to do, you want to take a pair of heels, but you don't want to walk in them the whole time. You can fit in, try and do it nicely, and I probably would do it in their dust bag as well, not like this. You can fit in a pair of heels while still fitting in a purse, a mini pochette, and your phone. See? So you got all the essentials, and again there's still, as you can see, there's still a bit of room, so you could also, you know, pop your brolly in on top because, well, you know, I live in England and in all likelihood it's going to pee down whilst you're out. So again, you're going for a night out, you've got everything you need. That's all I was going to show you about things that go in. I'll do some mod shots for you and then we can close up. So here we have her on my shoulder with the strap doubled up, and you can just see how nice she looks on. She really does. It's really classic Parisian bag. So that's that way, and then make the strap full length, little bit long on me to have that way, but really, really good crossbody. The jumbo is just way too long for me. Onto the back. You could put in the crook of your arm, but I think she's too long. I think if you were going to do that, you would need to do something with the strap inside. And have that. Also you could wear as a clutch, like that. So in conclusion, I wholeheartedly recommend this Chanel Maxi bag. It's, as I said earlier, it's one of my absolute favourite bags, and it's just so convenient and easy to use and functional. And for me, that's what I want in a bag. I think from a style perspective, it's fairly versatile. I think you can, you know, you can dress it up. You could wear like a cocktail dress, and this for sort of going out to a nice bar or something, and it's not too oversized for that, so you could do it. I wouldn't probably have it just going out for a little meal, you know, it's going to be quite big on the table or anything, but you know, you can do it for a night out. But similarly, you can use it as an office bag, and then you can also use it as a more casual bag. And you could also just style this with a white t-shirt and a pair of ripped faded jeans and trainers, and it will look equally nice and equally at home. So I do really love this. Mine I bought pre-loved, so I got it for a fairly good price. Damage wise, there's a minor mark on the back, which there we go. See, that's what I need to see. It's a very minor mark there, and the corners are a little bit worn. They're not scratched, they're just mildly worn. But with, you know, a little bit of TLC, she comes, you know, just a little bit of a buff. She comes up really nice and glossy, and you can just hydrate the corners, and that helps them come up. You know, yeah, I could send her off to a spa, but at the moment I really don't feel like that's necessary. I also do not baby this bag whatsoever. She has been out in the rain, hence the umbrella, and she has just, you know, been very full. I think one time I had to buy some potatoes from Waitrose on the way home from work, so she had a kilo of potatoes in her as well, in addition to my normal stuff. So a really, really great bag. I recommend this, and I certainly would, for me, I would certainly go for the single flap over the double. I believe you probably have to get them on the pre-loved market only now, but you can also make yourselves a significant saving by doing so. So, any questions, anything else that I haven't already covered, then just drop me a line and I will answer. So from me and my Maxi Chanel, it is goodbye for now. Take care.